Interested in having 48 ounces of solid gold hanging around your crotch? This is a quote from TMZ about an item that was being auctioned online at pristineauction.com. A couple of months ago, Ken Stabler passed away, and in his will, he requested that his entire sports memorabilia collection be auctioned off through Pristine Auction, an online sports memorabilia auction house. While all of his collection was impressive and unique, the most exciting item that he owned was his legendary Hitchcock belt. TMZ writes that Stabler was the last person to win the belt, featuring 48 ounces of solid gold, with a 3-carat diamond, 3-carat rubies, 3-carat sapphire, and 26 diamond chips. Online auction listing is not a common job. Therefore, understanding the process behind the listing is not common knowledge. By taking time to better understand what goes on behind the scenes, it will increase your patience when dealing with customer service at an auction house, and restore your faith that the auction house cares for each and every one of your items. Like most jobs, there is a lot going on behind the scenes at Pristine Auction that the general public is unaware of, but the work that we do shows just how much we value each item that is sent to us and how much we value those who consign and buy from us. I have been working at Pristine Auction for 2 years now. I have been with the company as they have doubled in size, and I have been part of the team while new changes and tweaks were made to support the growth of the company. Over the past year, I have been put in charge of 16 high-priority accounts and 6 auction listers. I manage many high-profit accounts, many who are currently on track to make over $1 million in sales this year. My knowledge of the job is evident through my position at the company. Throughout this presentation, I will discuss the process of receiving consignments. Then, I will discuss the process of getting consignments ready for auction. And finally, I will discuss the process of listing consignments online for an auction. Consignments are shipments sent to us by people who want to sell their items at our online auction house. We call these people consigners. When people send shipments to us, they all get received by a team dedicated to cataloging and labeling each box that was received and what was located inside of that box. This is one of the most important jobs at the company because if they mislabel something, then the wrong person gets credit for the wrong consignment. Once every item is labeled, the items get passed along to the sorting team. The sorting team goes through every item that we receive to verify that it is worth money, it is real, and that it is authenticated by an approved authentication company. If the item does not meet our standards, we send it back to the consignor with a note about why we were unable to accept their consignment. We only want to sell valuable material on our website, and we are dedicated to providing our customers with quality items. So we have to follow strict guidelines on what we accept and what we do not. Once an item makes it through the 2 phases of receiving, we prepare it for auction. The first place that a consignment goes after being approved by the sorting team is to the photo shelf. Each consignment is organized by date and priority on the shelf. We have a dedicated team of photographers that photo each item to best portray each item on our website. Once the items are photographed, they get sent to the listing room while they wait to be edited. The editor goes through each photo to ensure its accuracy in portraying the item and that none of the items were misrepresented or missing pictures. After the consignment makes it past the editor, it is time to actually list the item on the Pristine Auction website. In the listing room, there are 2 listing leads that are each in charge of 6 listers and 16 high-priority accounts. The job of the listing lead is to determine the priority of each consignor and ensure that each item is listed according to the consignor's preferences. Once a lister has a bin to list, they pull up the consignor's preferences and see how the consignor would like their items listed. Then they look up the pictures for the items and the consignor's current auctions so that they do not duplicate items or list similar items closely together. When the lister has all the information that they need to list an item, they will pull up the appropriate template for the item that they have and fill in the necessary information. Some listings are harder than others. It just depends on how unique the item is. Once the item is listed, it gets sent to inventory, and our shipping team takes care of packaging it carefully and sorting it until the item sells on our website. The listing lead then goes through each listing that their team did to ensure the quality is where we want it to be and that all of the required information is included within the auction. It is an extensive process, but in the end, we have a quality auction that we can be proud of. Throughout this speech, I have gone over the process of receiving a consignment, preparing a consignment for auction, and listing items to be auctioned online. It is evident through the extent of our process that we care about every item we receive. We care about giving customers an authentic product in pristine condition, and we care about following the wishes of those who consign with us. I hope that you have learned something about the process of listing an online auction, and even if you have forgotten a few of the details, my hope is that you walk away from this speech with a confidence that Pristine Auction will take care of you and your items. I hope that you remember how hard we work, and if you ever find yourself bidding on one of our auctions, remember to be patient with us. We are doing our best to give you the best.